if you're getting to that point, and I will also preface, like, you have to be like training your ass off to get to this point. This isn't just like, oh, I worked out Tuesday and then I had a couple of days off because like things were busy, and then I went for a walk on Wednesday, and then Friday I like did another workout. Like, I'm not talking to that person. I'm talking to the person that like went to F45 5 days in a row at 5 a.m. and like did all, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I'm talking to that person. If you get to this spot and you feel like lethargic, grabbing the second cup of coffee, fatigue, not really motivated,
your joints
excited,
feel a little achy.
Your joints are achy. Like, those are signs that we don't want to ignore. Like,
yeah,
that's some stuff we got to change.
Yeah, that's true. That's, again, this is why it's like, it's so important to be honest with yourself and be honest with your relationship with yourself. And this is also why coaches exist, because if you're making it to the gym 2 days a week, like,
yeah,
there's no way you're overtraining.
Yeah, because another part of this conversation that I wanted to jump into is like related to stress. Like, you were talking about, our bodies are designed to experience like stress.
We require it.
And there's bad stress,
yes.
Right? We need to do more of the good stress. Like, period. Like, I was kind of going off on a tangent like pre-episode about like the whole 10,000 step thing, because that's become really common for us coaches. Like, we've talked about this on a lot of episodes, is like doing as little as you can to create as much change as you can. So like, that's almost the bodybuilder mentality of, when it comes to our cardio, we're going to get on like a steady state, treadmill type thing, or go on a walk. With our training, we're going to, do as less as we can to get the most results. Like, you know where I'm going with this, but like, I also think there's this other reality where we can do so much more than we give ourselves credit. And we give ourselves way too much grace. Like, we're hitting 10,000 steps. It seems like the most impossible thing. Like, I'm going to just say it, like, bullshit. It's not. Like, and I'm not trying to be like, look at me toting what I do each and every day. Like, yesterday I like flew home, went on a trip to Dallas with my wife. And we came back yesterday. So we were on a plane for 2.5 hours. We sat in the airport for another hour and a half. We sat in the car ride for like 35 minutes from hotel to airport. Like, we sat for more than half of our day, and I still hit 10,000 steps. And I'm not saying that again to be like, look at me. I'm saying
good
that
for
to
you,
say
bro.
like, it's not freaking hard. It's not. Like, we really should be moving more. We should be doing more things that require like us to exhaust effort on something, like to get out of breath, to feel like we did something hard or challenging, or get that like dopamine high after you just like hit a good workout. Like, we need to do more of that. Like, I think there's a huge majority of people that like, we're not doing enough. Like, I think we need that good stress, because that good stress will actually complement the bad stress. It fights it, dude. It's like, if I do enough activity to where I'm feeling tired at night, I feel like I need to go to bed, I get deeper rest. Like I talked about, like, you get dopamine hits and serotonin going, and we're not feeling like depressed because we're exercising. Like, there's the good stress, like, battles the bad stress. Yeah. In the best way.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, it's all perspective, right? I think for us, especially being in this world, like, when I'm talking about like being mindful of not overtraining and being mindful of like your stimulus to fatigue ratio in the gym, I'm communicating to people that are like in the gym consistently, people that are like, that's what they like to do, people that are working out. But I mean, it's clear that most of our population is not doing enough because we're not healthy and we're overweight. So, I mean, in general, if you're only hitting the gym 2 to 3 days a week, there's no way you're overtraining.
Yeah. And I wouldn't have fear around that.
I know.
Like,
absolutely.
You're not going to create enough stress. Like, you can absolutely recover from that. Yeah.
Unless you're living really unintentionally outside of the gym, meaning you're only like sleeping 5 or 6 hours a night, or you're eating a lot of sugar, drinking way too much caffeine, then you could be not working out at all, and you're just like digging your own grave. Because,
and as a coach, I've seen that too. Like, I've had clients where they get to bed at midnight and they're up at 5 a.m. to get their kids going and get out the door and get to their job, and they're working till 6 p.m. And then, it's like, and then as the coach, I'm like, even our sessions, even if it's once a week, I'm like changing that session to eliminate the stress.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, okay, now our session needs to be more about recovery because you're not doing that.
You need to downregulate.
Yeah. So I've seen that too.
Yeah. It's like you're overtraining and you haven't worked out at all.
It's crazy. It is possible.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. But I mean, again, a perspective too of like, there is always, for me, again, comparison can be good. It can be bad. But whenever I'm like struggling with something, I like to think about people that inspire me. I'm like, okay, I know that this person, X person, is out here. They're more jacked than me. They're more fit than me. They're working harder than me. They're making more money than me. And they're doing it somehow. So it is possible. Mm-hmm. You know, like that, I try to hold that perspective of like, not like, oh, this is too hard, I can't do it. Like, there's no way I can get 10,000 steps a day. There's no way I can get 10,000 steps every day and work out 3 days a week and have a full-time job. Like, how could I do that? Mm-hmm. I'm like, well, there's people that are doing it.
Yeah.
So what's problem solve here? Like, like, how do we figure it out?
Yeah.
You know, and I try to hold that perspective of like, okay, there's people out there that inspire me because they're doing what I want to do or what I believe I could do. Mm-hmm. And that means I just got to figure out how to do it.
Yes.
And keep moving in that direction.
The very thing I try to preach, like even on my social media, is like working with busy parents and busy professionals. Like, I'm a dad. I got 2 kids. I run a small business that takes a lot of work. I'm a husband. I have a whole nother contract job I do on the weekends. There's a lot of weeks I work 7 days a week. And I want to articulate to my audience that's like, I'm doing this thing. Because I think that's important. I think if you're a coach, like we need to walk the walk just as much as we talk it. And so that's something that I'm very passionate about, is showing like, you know, even though I have this like really badass home gym and that's convenient because it's in my home space, like I'm still getting after it. I'm getting my training session in, even if that means my son's in the gym with me and, you know, we're playing and listening to kid music and doing our things. Like, I want to articulate to my audience, like, I'm still able to get it done.
Yeah.
And it's that concept. It's like, okay, because I want people who I train to be like, okay, he's doing it, I can make it happen. And I've watched that happen with a lot of my clients. Like, you know, one of the things I'll do often if I'm ever out of town is I'm always mindful of like trying to get a workout in and then posting about it. And I do that because I have clients who like, they travel for work, and one of the excuses or barriers that you'll hear from folks is like, oh, I'm out of town, so I missed the workout. It's like, bullshit, man. Yeah. Like, if there's a hotel gym or there's a EOS close by or whatever, it's like, go pay the day rate and make it happen. And if you have a plan, you can make it happen. And I just want to show people like that's possible. Yeah. Yeah.
I love that. And I love the point that you said too, of just like, sometimes, and again, this is where it becomes so personal. You have to be honest with yourself. And sometimes we're not that good at that, just in general, as people, as humans. But
it's true.
Sometimes we give ourselves too much grace, and we gotta just like be honest. Like, if this is what I want, then I got to take action on that.
And that's what it comes down to. It's like the why, the goal, the thing has to be big enough to where it's like you said, if I want this enough, these are the things I've got to do.
Yeah.